All right, you guys, welcome back to another episode of Two Besties on a Couch.
Applause, applause,
Woo, woo,
applause.
woo. Cheers, 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 cheers. Bow, bow, bow. We have some cocktails today, but my name is Titiana.
Hey, my name is Ashley.
And we are back with another episode.
Season 1, episode 2.
Season 1.
Episode 3, maybe.
Maybe episode 3.
We on an episode. That's all we know.
That's all we know. We're back. And we're better than ever. So today's cocktail is...
Sponsored by Shadow.
Shadow.
Shout out to our guy. Shout out Tequila. We tequila only girls up over here. Okay.
Okay. We literally, though, I will say, we only drink tequila. So it worked out perfectly. But you drink more than tequila. You're like, I expanded.
I'm a moody drinker, y'all. I'm a very moody eater as well. I'm not moody. I just don't like the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
But yes, on this podcast, we tequila only. Okay.
On this podcast right here.
Today, we are drinking extra dirty martinis, shaken up with a little bit of thyme and blue cheese stuffed olives. We're keeping it real classy today.
Cheers.
Okay. We are on our, what's it called? What's your favorite show? Sex and the City vibes.
Oh, that is my favorite show, you
yes,
guys.
and it was my girl's birthday just passed.
Mm-hmm.
Pisces seasons. I love me some water signs, honestly.
Oh, that's fire.
I didn't even realize,
Strong
like,
too.
my best friends are both Pisces. Like, you and my friend Jenny. And her
I love
birthday's,
that.
we're about to celebrate her birthday this weekend, too. So
That's so exciting.
That's my girl.
I do want you guys to know that I'm an Aquarius and a Pisces at the same time. It's like some really unicorn.
You're a cusp?
Mm-hmm. It's
That's
really crazy.
Interesting.
But I want y'all also to know that Pisces is the first zodiac sign ever to be invented. So you bitches are my sons. I'm joking, you guys. But they are. It is the first zodiac sign. That's just funny. I just love that. That's my birthday caption if you see it. That shit took me out when I figured that out. I love that.
Shout out to the Pisces.
Yes, we're in our season, you guys. This is our year. It's everyone's year. Just be positive and spread a little love to your favorite Pisces. Yeah, let's do a recap on my birthday.
Oh, yes.
Yes. My birthday was so fun. I mean, it truly was.
Yeah, I want to know how this bitch likes to plan
Yes.
surprises. This is Tity's idea of a surprise. You get a text around the time of her birthday and it goes, hey guys, I want to be surprised. I want the theme to be this and this is what I want to do. And then
Nothing.
her loving friends plan it as the surprise. My girl basically says, look, this is what I want to do. Y'all bitches need to get it together.
I'm a
Surprise me.
Yes.
However you guys come about with it. But no, we had a time. Like
Yes,
I really got it together for your birthday. Like something cute.
Like one fun fact about me is I love surprises. And I'm very easy girl. I like perfume. I like bags. Vintage. I like the vintage ones. Those are just, it's timeless.
Miss
Tell a story.
Fendiana.
You know, I love that. I love shoes. So I feel like I'm very easy to give gifts to. But what I do is I have like a notes app and I put things like in the links and then I put the prices and I send it to my friends and I say, hey, this is what I want. And I told them this year, I was like, I just want gifts for my birthday. Because that's one of my love languages is receiving gifts. I don't know what it is when somebody gives me a gift, but I love it so much. And all my friends, they came through and they got me literally everything that I wanted. I got so much shit this year. It was like insane. I was like a kid at a candy store, still on a high from it, just by all the things that I got for my birthday. And just them showing up and coming out for me. And it was amazing. I had a really, really good birthday. It was a good time.
Yeah, so this is a pointer, a tip to anyone out there. Sometimes some shit just don't get manifested, so you have to ask for what you want. You never know until you ask. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
And
That is actually
pray you
facts.
have a good, friend group around you, community around you that loves and supports you to make that happen. That's my girl. It's not on some whatever. Because she, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, you threw me a surprise birthday party and I was literally pissed myself when I walked in.
Did.
I like surprises, but I'm a winter baby. I'm used to it being snow and some shit outside, so I love giving gifts and I love planning stuff. I love doing party stuff. But But honestly, I'm used to it being too damn cold to do shit.
Yeah.
So I'd be okay with like it being chill, but my girl took it all the way out for me one time. So,
Yeah.
and it's like kind of been a tradition ever
Ever
since.
since
And it
since we
started with
met.
like Millennium Mommy Group.
Yep.
So,
If you hear in the first episode, if you haven't heard, then go back and watch our first episode. But that is, and also I have to learn to stop doing that as well. I feel like since I love gifts, like I do that for people on their birthdays.
mm,
I will like I'm like, don't tell her we're doing a surprise. Like her first birthday that we've celebrated, I picked out her like a pajama set. I wanted to do like a whole pajama theme. She loves donuts, so I made sure to get like a donut pinata, put
and that
money,
was so lit. It
liquor,
was like money and liquor
yes,
in
and
there.
then like a bunch of silver confetti. And I just wanted to make sure that it was like, I just love celebrating people and I love seeing people happy. Like there's just no greater gift than
Hmm.
seeing, especially your loved ones,
Yeah.
giving them a gift. I hate like when people say they don't like surprises. I'm like, watch, I'm gonna surprise you, because it's just like,
No facts. I'm the same
yes,
way.
because
I'm
I
the same
love
way.
doing that. I love like to see you happy and an
Mhm.
unexpected happiness. I love to celebrate the people around me. And it's also like I love giving gifts too. Even like, this year she went on her birthday, she wanted like to go on a spa day. So I made sure in my power she was going to have a spa day. Like it is her birthday. She deserves a spa day. And I wanted her to basically have that. So
And
it's
it
like,
was so low because I didn't even ask, nor did I expect it either. I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie. Like I literally already knew. I didn't plan anything, so I'm like, it's cool. It's the middle of the week, like whatever. I literally just plan on to hang out with my mom because my mom's birthday is like right next to mine. So
Yes.
I really just pour into hers to baked her a cake and shit. So I was like just felt so warm inside to receive a text from you. And my girl texted me. She was like, um, your appointment is booked. I
Yeah.
said, okay.
Yeah.
Like, send me the
I
location. I was like, wow, wow, wow. I've never done a spa before. And it's
Mhm.
crazy because so at the top of this year, I wrote down like a bingo card for myself. And shout out to the girl that I got this idea from, Embryo. Um, she's a great yoga instructor in the city. But she like posted hers and it was like literally like a literal bingo card and she drew out and colored it in with colored like a crayon and shit. It was so cute.
I love
Of
that.
like almost like a list of things that she wanted to do this year. So not
So
necessarily like a New Year's resolution or nothing
Mhm.
like that, but I just thought it was a fun little take on it. Like if you do it, you do it. If you don't, it's okay. It's no pressure. But yeah, I had a spa day on there, and I was like, oh my gosh, like wow, we
Top of the
are
year.
10 days into the year,
Yep.
okay, and I already checked off one of them. So
Yeah.
that was really cool.
And
Thank you.
I feel like me and her, we're both on the same thing. If you were hearing that you want something, we'll go get it. Like I knew she wanted a spa day. Like I heard her say that, of course. And then I just know life, things that she goes through. So I'm like, a spa day would be perfect. So under any circumstance, I'm going to get my bestie a spa day. Like I would try everything in my power to give people exactly what they want. Cause I feel like the day is about you. Why am I not? I hate when people, I'm not a person, I will just say this. I'm not a person like get what you get and you should be thankful. Fuck you and fuck no. It's really big on the fuck you because it's like, no, I don't have to accept some bullshitty ass gift you gave me,
No, real talk.
especially if I did not ask for that. And it's like, and to me, all it does is take listening to a
Mhm.
person and knowing exactly what they want. Why am I spending extra money on some shit you don't even want?
Because one thing around here, we gonna ask for that receipt and return that damn gift. Okay, we ain't wasting no money. It ain't finishing in the corner of my room, looking
One,
at me.
one time somebody got me a camera. It was a shitty ass camera. And I said, and let me tell you one thing about my face expression gonna say it all. I'm not a person that'll open a gift and be like, oh my God, and tell my friends like I don't like it. No, I'm gonna open it and be like, I didn't ask for this.
Bro, I suck at like faking some shit.
For real, they'd be like, you don't like it. I don't.
I will say one of the first surprises I had from my friends is like way back. I probably turned like 19 or 20. It was cold as shit outside, bro. And my friends were standing outside of my parents' house with a cake and candles lit, and they
That's so
recorded me,
sweet.
and I was extremely awkward. Then, okay, growth.
Yeah.
When I was recording, I was like, literally, I was like, oh my God. That's exactly how I said that shit. It was so bad. And that's when I didn't know even how to receive gifts. So
Yeah,
it
how to.
takes a lot to kind of, well, at least for me personally, my
Yep.
journey, that it's taken a lot to kind of get here and accept gifts and people just showing you love. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? We only live this life one time. people say life is short because it is, but it's also
Very
long.
long.
It's very freaking long. Like the in-betweens,
Mm-hmm.
the struggles, the down parts, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, make shit how you want to. Even if you don't want to celebrate your birthday, like, do
Please do
something
it.
that you want to do in your inner self that you've always wanted to do. I definitely suggest that for sure.
Yes. And I feel like if you're a friend, do something for your friend that you don't do typically every year. Do
Yeah.
something just outrageous and crazy for your friend that you normally wouldn't do. Just be a friend. It's
Mm-hmm.
really just about being a friend. Even if you have a boyfriend, like, learn how to be his friend. I love friendships. Like, I really do. I cherish friendships. I feel like they're so hard to come by. I guess from the internet, that's what y'all be saying. I have a very good, I'm not gonna lie, I have two very, very solid friends. Even though one is my sister, but it's like I still have two very solid friends, and if that's just what it takes, I'm only gonna have two friends, and that's what it's gonna be. But I make sure that I pour into them. And all my friends know, even around them, like my friend, I went January, she's getting married. She said, "Can you come down?" I think in December or November, I flew to Montana, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be there for her. She needs me. And I was there for her. And we picked out a wedding dress for her, and she looks so gorgeous and beautiful. And it's just like, show up for your friends how you want somebody to show up for you.
Yeah. Literally.
And I love that, you know? Like, what's the best gift, though, that you have ever gotten a guy for his birthday?
I've given good gifts. I don't
I know you
know,
have.
but I'm trying to think of
I
a
think of
specific for
one
a
right now.
birthday.
I remember one time you gave an ex, y'all went to a concert. You went to Georgia and you went to see
Oh wow,
that.
my memory.
That shit was
My memory be
What's his
ass.
name
Okay, I just
again?
be
I'm
having
sorry.
fun.
I said his name wrong, but
Oh
it's
my
not with the
gosh,
K.
we
I
did go
love his
see a
song.
show for that.
I love
Khalid.
Yes.
Yeah, that was actually
Yes.
fun, and it was a really good surprise to him because we like also saw his family down there. Yeah, we went to Atlanta.
That was
Love
a
me some
really nice gift.
Atlanta. But yeah, no, we did
That was a
that. Went
very
to a
beautiful
couple
gift.
bars down there, cocktail spot.
I remember I was like, wow, that was so dope. One time, I'm not even gonna say what I did for a guy because I be doing the most. I be doing too damn much sometimes. Not really, because I love like treating my men. I really do. I love seeing them happy. But one time, you probably, let me clear my throat, guys. So one time, this was a long time ago. One time I tried to do something for a nigga, and my friends was like, that is too damn much. It was when I first met the nigga, and I wanted to get a private chef to come to his house and cook us a meal. Do you remember that? Y'all were like, hey, you don't even know this man. Like, oh,
The
okay.
thing is, I can't really judge though either because I don't know. When I be like falling, I'm like, oh my gosh, like,
We're lover girls for real. We be trying to get these niggas the world. We be like, hold on. We be having to tell each other, hold on.
relax,
Slow down. This nigga don't even deserve it. Like, you ain't even slept with the nigga. Like, calm down. It's like, we're gonna be over here and be like, oh my God, I want to see him happy. Like, come on.
I remember I had somebody ask me before too. They're like, do you feel like a people pleaser for doing that?
I don't feel like a people pleaser, but I just love, like, okay, so I feel like relationships, it's like, if a man treats you well, you're gonna want to treat him well.
Right. That's how I felt too.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm a girl that I just want to give. I mean, I want to take. I love like it being both. I like you give. If you treat me well, you're gonna have a great time over here.
Right. That's how I feel too. Like,
I feel that way
the
about
person
you
that
too.
said that to me, I feel like they felt some type of way because of what
Mhm.
I was doing at the time. Like, I had an old friend, an old coworker friend that had a birthday dinner, and I like, I paid a portion of her meal, and I came back and told him everything. He's like, "Oh my God, do you feel like I think you're a people pleaser or some shit like that?" And I'm like, "No, like I just feel like honestly, the circle that I have is so freaking small, like, and people that I allow into my life, that I show love to. So like, yeah, I'm gonna like, show you a bunch of love, and I'm gonna try to show out as
Yeah.
much as I can, even in different spaces. There's times where I'm not in the greatest period, so it may just be a call or long, love letter, basically damn near.
Okay.
Or I'll wait till we randomly have a good ass time or a good ass night, or when you're down or something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like I don't feel that way. Like I don't know,
Me
I
neither.
don't hold anything I've ever done over anybody's head. I don't feel like that type of person. Honestly, I don't even.
Let's move.
I'm saying I
forget.
don't remember. Yeah, and
But
I
I
don't
just
know.
go
It's
on
not
about my
a
day.
tick for tack with
It's
me.
not. Yeah, it's not a tit for tat, and it just goes on. It's like even when the other day I text all my friends, like I was like, sent them a beautiful. It was like last Sunday. I sent them all this wonderful message about themselves because you never know who needs a message. And that's something simple you can do for your friends. It doesn't have to be money. Sometimes it doesn't have to be time. You're not in the headspace, but send them a text message, how much you care, how proud of them you are. Things like that will go a very long way, especially to your friends. And it's just like, show up for someone how you would want someone to show up for you. I keep my friendships and they're long. Like I love my friendships. I love onto them. I cherish them so much. And it's because I feel like we pour into each other just as much.
We
and
really
it's like,
do.
yeah, it's literally like you said, it's no tit for tat. I would never want, like, I don't be like, she owes me a meal. Like if she paid for something, I'm not thinking twice about it. Next time when we go out, or even 5 meals from now, I pay for it. We're not being like, you owe me this, or I pulled up at your birthday, so you owe me this. No.
Yeah.
You should be doing that at the kindness of your heart. So
Yeah,
if you
no,
guys
literally.
could not tell already, we want to do this episode about friendship and just basically how we maintain and keep our friendships and
Yes.
what we define as friendships.
What's that theme song?
We are
what is
brothers
it?
and we're colors.
It was like Rob and Big, R.I.P. Big.
R.I.P. Big.
Something in my
Best friend. Here to the end.
Hey.
Hey, I remember that. I love that. So I wanted to ask you, what is your definition of friendship? That's a hard one for me.
That is hard. I don't know even how to put that in words necessarily. I feel like
More of an act.
it is acts. It's showing up. It's like picking up the phone, texting back, really being there. Like a lot of it is being there
Being there.
because like of course should be fun. Like you my girl, we be going out,
We
having
be
our
go-
good little time.
That's time.
But majority of the times we don't be going out. Like me and Ty live in different cities.
We do. It's so unfortunate. It's
you
the
know.
shittiest thing.
That's my girl. No matter how many miles between us, we always gonna be
Yeah.
talking to each other on the phone.
And it is the shittiest thing that we live in different states. It's so fucking
I don't know. It's just like literally just knowing that connection, being able to pour into you when I do have that time, that energy, and I'm in a space to, even if I don't have the space, it's literally just showing up and being there for you a lot. I feel like it sounds like a relationship, but I mean, it's still a ship. It ends with ships, right? So it's kind of in the factor there in the category. I don't think I have like a necessary like definition for it, but it's definitely something that it literally something that you just don't have to have a. What's the difference between a friendship and a relationship? Is it sexual connection?
Is there? Yeah.
We ain't having sex with each other, that's for sure.
We're not. And it's crazy because as we get more into, like, y'all see my personality a little bit more as we get into it, but you know, my exes would say like I choose my friends. That has been problems in my previous relationship. It hasn't been like so much where niggas wanted to break up with me for it or anything like that, but it's the relationship that I have with them. My friends have been loyal to me. It's about, to me, it's like loyalty. It's about trust. It's about honoring each other. And I just really, really value friendship. I just feel like at the end of the day, they've been there through multiple relationships.
Yeah.
Men come and go all the time. And I'm not trying to say that to be funny or anything, but I have not had a man in my life to be as loyal as my friends have been. And it's not in a way of like cheating or anything like that. It's a way of like trust. It's a way of comfort in the home and things like that. So it's like men to me are, I'm not trying to say it in a negative way of like trying to like have fun with, but I do want to find somebody that is my best friend, of course, as I go along on this journey of life. But it's something about my girlfriends that is just irreplaceable. Friendship to me is just showing up when it needs to be shown up. And no offense, men, they don't be doing that. Y'all be the reason we be crying. And my friend be there showing up. Like, what? You don't even be showing up. So it's like,
it's definitely been times. I don't know. It's like different ways to that. I feel like, especially between us, that we like fill each other's like cups. Like it's really crazy.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is too, I will say, evolving together. I think that is like
we've
the
been
biggest
through so
thing.
much together.
And wanting to change together. It's never anybody, I'm just gonna sit here, I'm gonna be depressed. It's like, no, friend, get up. We got shit going on. We got life moving and grooving. We need to elevate each other. This is where I am. Where are you at? And we're just constantly on this same wave blocks. And I hate to say it, but I feel like if a friend is not there, you could try to push them up. But if you feel like a friend is kind of anchoring you down, maybe you can come back to that friend. If that friend is not ready to elevate her life, or him, they're not ready to elevate your life. But it's like everybody that I surround myself with, it's a constant growth. And I
Yeah.
think that makes
Facts.
my friendships easy too to maintain and to
Mhm.
have, because we're always like, okay, where are we at? It's not even like where we're at, but we're like, okay, we need to get better at this. And we need to go up here. We need to have
Yeah.
this. And we're like, we're on the same page. We want to elevate. We want to evolve with each other. We want to grow with each other.
Right.
It's always like on the same thing. So
And there's been times when we like subtly check each other. And
yeah,
it just works. It just flows. It doesn't feel like super judgmental, of course. Like I can say anything,
yeah,
anything to you. And it just feels great to be able to have that. Because I haven't had that before in other relationships and friendships, family members, even. I have close family members that, I consider my best friend and all this and
hmm,
that. We've gone through our own chapters, but like it's just life happens and things differentiate with each other. And that's okay too. But the amount of relatability that we have, and it's just really, I don't know. I'd
yeah.
be blown in my brain when we call each other about something and we're
Um,
literally like, oh my God, same. Like, girl, this just happened. Like,
yep. And you
mm,
know what's crazy? It's
it's been
like,
some lessons for
and you know
sure.
what's like how like back to what you were saying about being able to tell each other things, and it's not like any judgment or no one's being mean. Heard this thing, and this woman said, if it's your best friend, if it's your mom, whoever, they say something mean to you, do you really think that they're meaning to say that? As in, like, would I ever be willing to hurt you?
Mm,
And it's like, I would never say anything, like, of course, if they're a real friend, but your friend is not trying to say anything to hurt you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, that's not the goal here. So anything that we're saying is open and honest, and it may hurt a little bit, but it's honesty, and it's not to hurt you, but it's to better you. And I think you get nowhere when you cripple your friends as well either. So it's like being able to open that conversation and being able to have these conversations and be like, I would never want anything bad for you. I'm not
Right.
jealous. You know what I'm saying? It's like I want the best for you, so I'm giving you raw and honesty so you can
Hmm.
better yourself or whatever. But I did like how she said that, because it's like I know for a fact, and since I've heard that, I know for a fact, even if my friend did accidentally hurt my feelings or something, I just think about that statement. I'm like, I know that they didn't mean it that way, because my friend would never try to hurt me.
Yeah. I feel like we're
You know what
also
I'm
really
saying?
good at like, I overthink for sure. And I know
Mm-hmm.
you do too. And we're quick to like go back to each other and like, hey, I didn't mean it like that. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like, I picked up the phone and like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I can't do this right." Or like you ask me a question and then I'm like kind of like a little snappy in a
Mm-hmm.
way, and I'll think about it like after I hung up. I'm like, "Damn, I didn't even mean it like that," and I'll tell you,
Yeah. And
literally
I
just
don't even
tell
think
you.
that way. I'm such a have a like a weird way of thinking. I'm like, girl, that was not bad. You don't even know what I be thinking about these motherfuckers. Like you be like, sorry about that. I'm like, girl, that was nothing. And I just feel like when your friend is going through something, you don't need to ask them if, ands, and buts and why. And they just told you they're going through something. Let that be, and you go on about your day and let them have that space. That's one thing I
Hmm.
don't like either, when it's the someone all up in your business. If someone tells you something, they say, "Hey, I'm going through this right now." Don't ask them what why unless they want to talk about it. They will
I feel that's
talk
another
about
thing
it.
too. Like we're not nosy. Like I don't try to, and this is in general. Like when people talk to me, I don't be trying to like pry stuff. I'm not gonna question
That
you
is
in
so
like a
annoying.
slick way. I've never done that. And I feel
Yeah.
like honestly, that's why strangers be sitting up there talking to me at the bar if
She
I'm by
do hate that,
myself.
y'all. I'm not gonna lie. She hates
I
that.
don't hate it.
Okay, sorry.
I don't I don't hate it. It's a moment. It's some people that don't know how to stop talking. You know what I mean? With run on sentences type of people. And oh my gosh,
It's
shout
like when
out.
you don't know her and you're saying that. She's like, "Why are they saying that?" I'm like, "Bitch, go over there and get
I
the
just be an
tea."
ear. I'm talking about I wouldn't even say a word for like 20, 30 minutes
Minutes, and they would
straight.
just go in.
Straight. Bartender, let me get
Sometimes,
another drink.
and that's exactly who they need, somebody to talk to,
They do.
and you're there to
And it
listen.
happens often. It
Yeah,
really
that
does
does
happen
happen to her a lot.
often. That's happened to a lot of people. And I'm like, wow, I feel
She's so
so
reserved
grateful and honored
that
to
you.
learn family secrets, to get spilled something so deep. Because honestly, there's been times where I've been lit and very, very small handful.
Oh, I hate when you be lit and you be telling your business.
I hate telling my business.
Hate that.
I don't even say much, bro. I'll be like, did I just tell them about my mama?
I know. I hate when I tell somebody I'm like, damn, I told about that nigga I was fucking with that nigga.
I sure did.
I'm like, fuck. I be waking up the next morning like, I talk too damn much. That's why I'm on a
Too
podcast
fucking
right now. Like, telling my damn business. I be mad as shit.
Like, I swear I was about to cry to this one girl one time about that nigga. I was like, damn.
Suck it up. Like, I'm good. Another drink, please. Like, somebody get me out of here.
I didn't even know more drinks. That's when I be awkwardly disappearing from a spot.
Not even saying bye.
You were
She
like,
out of
I
there.
didn't even see you leave. I know.
I felt
you
like I was
did.
doing too much.
I was doing way too much.
I hate those nights where you doing too much.
Ooh.
I'd be happy when nobody's out in the city. It was this one time we were talking about friendships. We were out with our other friend. We was day drinking, y'all. We had a time. I was on live.
Day drinking is the best. Like,
Day drinking is the
brunchy.
best. Summer drinking is the best. I don't care what I'm a summer girl.
We are not alcoholics. Ooh, I
We're
just hit
not.
the mic.
We're social drinkers.
We are not alcoholics, by the way. It's
Definitely
just on
not.
the weekend.
It's only like when we're out, when we're doing social drinking. Like, I feel like I'm fucked up now. If you see my face getting red, you don't need to comment that. I know. I see it too.
We are 1 drink, 0.5 in.
Literally.
0.25.
Could you be friends with an ex?
Yeah. I feel like I've ended my relationships on a really good standing. Is it good for the next partner I'm talking to? I don't know, but I don't know.
I hate when men get upset about that. I
I'm
really
a
do, honestly.
I feel like relationships that I've had, they haven't been like, they've ended in ways. I feel like that's the thing. Like, it's always small things. I feel like people always make relationships seem like you can only break up if there's like abuse or somebody's cheating on you.
I hate the cheating shit.
You know what I'm
We hate
saying?
that.
Sometimes that nigga just don't put down the toilet seat ever when you brought it up. And it's just like,
That's another reason why we're friends, because no offense, a lot of women, okay, one, we don't tolerate cheating. Like, if you're cheating, then I'm out of there. Peace. What the fuck?
extreme.
I think that is the ultimate disrespect, and I feel like you're insecure. That's just my personal opinion, but I could be wrong. But when me and her, we have a whole different perspective of life when it comes to relationships. We're like, does this nigga really feed into me like I need him to? That's
No,
where we
literally.
be at. You know, we're like she said about the toilet seat. It's those things that I know people will be like, well, if you're going to do that, you're going to let a good man pass. But I guess he's going to pass, and I guess I'm going to find a new one. There's hella niggas out there. I'm sorry. I don't believe that I would never find another good man. I need to find somebody that's compatible to me. And cheating isn't always the reason. I hate when people say
Yeah.
that. Like, oh, he ain't cheating. He don't got nobody else pregnant. Like, no, I'm not. I don't fuck with
Right.
niggas like that
I
anyway.
would not be dealing with that shit.
That's some
And
ghetto ass
it is
shit.
to say, like, a real people are very, very rare. Don't like discount that at all. Like,
Don't
real men
discredit
are
that.
extremely freaking rare, and it's hard. Like, for me personally, I do not like.
What?
I'm friendly. I'm very friendly, but I do not like niggas. Like, we gonna go ahead and rewind this little statement right here. Okay, we love the niggas.
I do love the niggas.
This is not an attack on the men. I really do love men. Like,
I do. We do
truly,
love men,
truly.
and we don't like when people try to divide us.
At
We just want
all.
men to educate themselves more on women, and women do the same.
Go ahead, so people don't be. Women definitely should do the same, but I feel like the type of people that we are, and the type of women that we are, and if you know us, you know. But for the rest of you guys, welcome to the journey of getting to know us. But yeah, I just feel like it is hard to come across really good men for sure, and
It is.
the sea
I don't know,
is
though. I'm not gonna
big.
say that. I said I don't know.
But I feel
I
like the
don't
people
know.
that we attract somehow, like, I'm not gonna lie,
It's
the
in
people that we
line.
attract, like, it does align. But we're also very picky people. Like, I just
We
don't
are.
be.
I don't give everybody
I
a chance
haven't-
either.
Yeah, same.
I don't
like,
let everybody that approach me, I don't let them into my life, because I'm very good at discernment. I can kind of weed out before. Yeah, I can kind of weed you out if we're going to make a match. And it's nothing against you, like, not saying like, oh, somebody's not good enough. No, it's because in life, you and someone, sometimes you're just not a match. And that is okay. I think people, that's where they get their feelings hurt and they get caught up. No, in life, like, sometimes some people just aren't a match for each other.
Right. Dating is just that. It's dating. You
It
know what I'm
literally is
saying?
just
No ring
that.
on your finger, no nothing. It's just like to literally see if you like this person, and it's okay if it ends. But I think a lot of people pour so much in themselves and I've even done the same. And it's hard to like, not to, especially if you have a lot of feelings for someone. But when it comes to that, discernment is definitely a word. It's something I'm learning for sure. And someone has also told me to lean more into. So I definitely take that. I take a lot of um advice, even from guys. So yeah, we're gonna I'm
You
gonna
know
lead
what's
off on
crazy?
that one.
I actually heard this thing. I think it's called like future masturbation or something. It's weird shit,
What?
right? It's like future masturbation. It's
Say
something
it
like that.
again?
It's like future masturbation.
Future. In the
I
future?
think so. Like, I can't remember. Don't even quote me on this shit. But like, I'm gonna just break it down and basically what it meant. Women do this a lot. Women will fantasize about, they just met a guy and they will fantasize about a man doing X, Y, and Z. So if you have a kid, you go on a first date, you're like, oh my God, he is so amazing. I can picture in my head him playing basketball with my son. I can picture him cleaning up for me. That never happened. But they were saying, like, it's a studies that women, we will do that. And so we fall more in love with a guy. And that's never even happened. So
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like people, when it comes to friendships, relationships, people will sit there and like literally imagine what life could be when it has not happened with that person. And that person may not even be a match for you.
Yeah.
But to you, you already have this fantasy in your head of this person. So now you're like, it's meant, we got to be together. Instead of really looking and see if you're compatible with someone.
Yeah.
To
That's
see if
true.
like y'all are the type. But I can see that before. Like, I can tell by your characteristics. I can tell the way that you approach me. I can tell if we're going to be a match or not because I'm very, very, very goofy. I'm very goofy. I'm very playful. I can be very fucking annoying. And it's very true. And it's like, everybody's not willing to take on this task. So I can tell when I meet you, and it's like, I understand it's a physical attraction, whatever it may be for any woman or any man. But sometimes I can just tell that our personalities, I'm not even going to waste your time. I just
Right.
know that we're not going to be a match because of just like how I am. Because deep down inside, once you meet me, it's really no turning that shit off. Like, I'm really playful. I'm really like, you're going to have a time.
So is that how you stay friends with an ex?
I do. I know how to separate the relationship part from the ex part.
That's my thing. Be compartmentalizing the shit out of people. Even if you were living in Delulu land, just know you ain't my man. You ain't getting close to being my man.
I have a
Like I be
child as
drawing
well, though.
lines in my head. Like,
See,
but
that's crazy. That's not me. Like, so this is how I think of it in my head. Me and my son's father, I'll give y'all a perfect example because y'all know I have a kid, and me and him are like the best of friends. We fight. We're all in water. We fight all the time, but at the end of the day, I want nothing but the best. And the same for him. Like, we're still best friends, and we're still gonna call each other and be like, "Oh my God," whatever. But the thing was, he wasn't a good partner when we were together, and we were very young, and we really shouldn't have been together. We honestly started off as friends. That's how we started dating anyway. So in my head, I'm like, okay, well, let's take out the part that's not working. The part that's not working is me and you dating. We were good as friends. Let's go back to being a friend. And then that's how I do it in my head. And then I won't like you anymore. I promise you I won't. I don't look at you no sexual way or anything. Like, to me, it's over with. It's like, I only trust once. I give you all my trust when I first meet you. You fuck that trust up. I have to cut you off of where it is, and I'm just not intimate with you anymore. I don't have that intimacy level. I don't like you anymore. And we are where we are. And then that's how we become friends. I can be friends with all of my exes. I don't give a damn because I don't like you. I don't want you. I don't want none of my exes. Not one. No offense, guys. You're great for someone else.